Alright, hi you guys. Another day to have too much fun. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks, and scrub forward until you see something start happening. Let me get the lights turned on here. That would be a good thing. Get the computer set up, and probably be a short stream today because my sinuses are driving me nutty. Hi, Dorothy. Get myself a chat. So how's everything over in the UK? Hopefully YouTube will send out a notification here pretty quick. There you go. Something to look at. Yeah, it looks okay. Yeah, we can deal with that, I think. You'll take Zentangle any day, Barbara? Hi. Actually, I'm going to be finishing the box, and I don't know that I'm going to be drawing unless I decide to do the checkerboard pattern. But anyway, hi, Barbara. A bit warm for me over here, but otherwise fine. Yeah, it's warm here. We finally gotten into Oklahoma. Summer. Except we had a really bad storm. Saturday night. Why can't I get this straight? Ugh. Oh well. I think I made it worse. 128 Fahrenheit? Barbara. Oh, with the humidity. Oh my God. I am definitely not helping this situation any. Yeah, it's really humid here too. It feels like a blast furnace, but I'm used to that in Oklahoma in the summer, so I can deal with that. I'd rather have the heat than the cold, honestly, and I think you probably would too. But yeah, unless your power goes out. We had power outages this weekend. Ugh. I am such a whiner, I swear to God, between my head and the power outage and not sleeping and ugh. I just had a really weird couple of days. Really weird. But that's okay. If that's the worst thing that I have going on in my life, I'm going to be okay. Hi, Linda. Linda, thank you so much for posting that picture of Tim with the fish and the turtle. I love seeing his smile and he's happy. That just makes me switch on subscriber only mode. I haven't done that yet. I don't even know how to do that. I'm not even sure how to do it. I'll check settings real quick. Alright, I'm checking into these crazy things right now. Maybe a big mistake, but we're going to see. Hopefully, there weren't many bots at Dee Dee's this morning, so hopefully... Alright, I'm going to have to do that later. We'll just have to put up with them. See if I can get back to where I was. Oh my God. Hang on. I'm headed back there. This is crazy. Okay. Look at the yummy Zentangle. Hi, Kalera. Hi, Kathy Berg. This was like a poster that I did a few months back. I don't know, late last year, I think it was. I was giving you guys patterns to go look up and draw. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Tambit. Um, and this is 1 month. This is all the designs from 1 month that I did, but I don't remember what month it was. But if you want any of these patterns, they'll be somewhere on my Instagram, I think. Hi, Devin. So, yeah. I wish I'd written down which month it was, because I actually like a lot of these patterns. So I'm sorry I'm going to be sniffing and clearing my throat because I've got this sinus thing going on. I have taken medicine. It doesn't seem to be helping. Hi, Dee Dee. So anyway, what I'm going to work on today is finishing the box. I've shown you guys that huge binder that I had all the patterns in forever, and it was getting so huge and so unwieldy and so ridiculous. I just decided I've got to do something. Well, then I came up with the idea of a Rolodex, and Dee Dee and I talked about it, and she said, no, you don't want to do that. She said, do something where you flip. So I came up with this design. I'm going to move this for the box. Okay, and how am I going to show you guys? Anyway, when you look at it, it's got the alphabets, and then under each alphabet are the cards for those patterns, right? And this seems to work out good. I'm glad Dee Dee talked me out of the Rolodex. First of all, there's too many, and the Rolodex would have been as ridiculous as the, I'm going to move the camera way out, as the binder. This, to me, is very manageable. Oh, and the lights are ridiculous. So I took all the cards out of the binder, put them in here, made the little alphabet dividers, and everything's in there alphabetically. And the cool thing is that if you have to add something or you want to pull one out, it's real easy to use. So this is, in my opinion, the best storage idea. Hey, there's Rachel. Rachel, how are you? I've been praying and wondering about you. Give us an update. Thanks, Linda. Kalura, honestly, think about doing this. And the way I did it, okay, and the way I did it was just designed a box, and I wasn't sure how much space I was going to need, honestly. So I kind of went at it crazily, but this 2-box side-by-side seems to work well for me. And then it can sit on a shelf. It's easy accessible. Plus, for that space that binder was taken out, I have room on my bookshelf. So, yeah. So, Kalura, if you decide you want the measurements or something for this box, the thing I did special about this box was at the beginning of my notebook, I had kind of these cheat sheets where I could just look at designs quickly and decide which I liked or whatever. And I did like these, and I did use them because it was easier than flipping through the whole book, right? Feeling the pits, but glad to be here with you. Okay. So I'll keep you in my prayers, and I hope you feel better. Do whatever drugs are necessary. But anyway, so the way I accommodated the cheat sheet was in the bottom of the box, and I don't know if you can see it. I'll try and get it where you can see it. Down here, there's a little cubby where this little notebook or journal. I thought if I dump those cards, I'm going to be so mad at myself. Anyway, so this little notebook slides in, and I'll pull you guys back down now. And then I split the designs up into, exactly, Devin, into 3 designs, which I've always done. One by grid patterns, one that to me are primarily kind of borders. I did make the box, Barbara, and then just random designs. So there's 3 sections in this book. The front part is grid patterns, that if you start out with a grid, you're going to have more success. And then the border designs. And then I have not finished the random pattern ones. I got up to K, so I've got the whole second half of the box to do, but that's okay, I don't mind. So I still have a cheat sheet, and they're in this cool little book, which I will recover this and do it with a Zentangle. And then it has its own little cubby that it just slides right into. So what I'm going to do today is there's a top to the box. And let me just double check here. Yeah. And to keep them at an angle, I built a little cheater thing in the back. So the top just slides right on. Real easy, right? So when it sits on the shelf, it just looks like a box. Thanks, Kalura. So today what I want to do is really just wallpaper the top of the box with the Zentangle that I already had drawn. Okay, so I did the measurements, and it was iffy whether or not I was going to have enough, and I was going to have to draw some more, which would not have been that big a deal. But I went ahead and measured it out on the back, and I'm going to have to piece the back of the box, but I don't really care, right? I'm really liking this box, and I've spent a lot of time measuring, planning, thinking, building. I love building stuff, like the pen storage and my little pen storage that I keep here on my table with me all the time. I love doing this stuff. And if it's organizing something that is bothersome to me, which is a lot of things, I just love doing stuff like that. So, question, when you did your measuring, did you use a ruler? I used 15 rulers, Barbara. Okay, what did I use to build it? These boxes that the cards sit in, these are just regular cardstock. They started out white. I ended up painting them black. But then everything else is medium weight card or chipboard. The base itself, because this gets pretty heavy, the base itself is heavyweight chipboard. So yeah, it's really just cardstock. You could use a cereal box. A cereal box would be a really good weight, in my opinion. And then I put it together with construction strips. And if you guys haven't seen those and want to see them, I'll show you. But wherever, okay, here, maybe you can see it in here. If I can get the light right so you can see a corner. Oh, damn it, damn it, damn it. Anyway, in each of these corners, I use, it's actually craft cardstock. I should have one here. Because all the stuff that I used to build it is just still sitting here because I'm always afraid to throw something away because I know, here's one. I cut 1-inch strips. Score it down, well, maybe they're not 1 inch. They're 3/4 inch. But you can make them 1 inch, whatever you want. Put double-sided tape on the outside and then use this to stick them together. And it works awesome. Oh, Devin, thank you. It was, Devin went and looked, and these Zentangles are from the January 2021 list. There you go. A bad word did not come out of my mouth, CB. You know better than that. Good Lord. Heavenly Chorus cheese. Thank you. Don't worry, be happy. So yeah, everything's put together with construction strips. And if you use construction strips, you literally can make anything. I think I've shown you guys. I'm sure I have. But here, sitting on my table all the time, I used to use like coffee mugs and stuff like that, but they were always dirty and they looked a mess. So that's when I made this. In fact, I think I did this. Maybe I did do it on stream. Sitting right next to me is this box where I keep all the stuff that I use all the time. Permanent pens, pencils and erasers, writing pens, water brushes and tools, scissors and X-Acto, and then alcohol and permanent markers back here. And then rulers and stuff, which you know I have to have. And then my fire. But if you need like a small organization thing, these are perfect to make yourself. You know, you can find them at Tuesday morning and stuff like that, but I like mine better. I really do. So I did go ahead and measure on the back how much wallpaper for the box I could get out of this sheet. And I can get solid pieces for 3 of the sides, and then the back of the box I'm gonna have to piece it, but I don't really care. If it's too noticeable, I'll just draw another one and fix it, but I'm gonna try and piece it and then just use almost every piece of this. And the only waste I'm gonna end up with is this little strip right here and maybe some out of this one. So that's pretty darn good. And then to make it look finished, I will use something on the edges. So my original thought was the cards themselves are 2.5 by 3.5, and they fit in a baseball card holder sleeve. Okay, Rachel, we miss you a ton too, but really take care of yourself, get plenty of rest, drink fluids, yeah, and do drugs. Take as much medicine as you think you need. So I measured the pieces that I'm going to wallpaper with, and I'm telling you this now because I'll forget when I start putting this crap together. 1/8 of an inch in on each side on all of the parts, and then to cover that and make it look finished where you won't see the raw edges, I'm going to use, I started out thinking I would use a checkerboard pattern, and it would just tie all the sides together like that. Sorry, I got you guys all wonky using the camera like that. But then I got thinking too, I don't have those drawn, so you would have to watch me do that. But I got thinking too, I've got cool washi tape that I could use. I would naturally glue it on, but I could use washi tape for the edges too. So I was going to ask you guys free advice, because you guys always have really good free advice. So tell me what you think about that, and we can choose one of the washi tapes, because I don't have enough of that one. I like the black and white dots. So, honestly, I don't think it matters to me, because if I end up not liking it, I'll just cover. Washi is easier, undoubtedly, CB. Ooh, that one's probably old and nasty. But I think the black and white polka dot is fun. I like that. So yeah, when it comes time to use that, we'll decide on that. But washi would be easier, for real. And if I get tired of it, I can switch it out. Right? Right. So let's go ahead and start cutting this and see how it goes. And I think I'm going to use this. There's a name for it, you guys, and I don't remember what it is. So if somebody, I think it's gaffer's tape. But this is double-sided tape that is super duper sticky. So I think I'm going to use this gaffer's tape to put it on the box. So I've got to be really careful. So you guys will see how careful I am, and if I screw everything up. It won't surprise me if I screw everything up. Old and nasty. Yeah, I wasn't talking about you, Barbara, but if the shoe fits. All right, let's get this party started, and I better change my X-Acto blade. I believe in sharp X-Acto blades, and I keep them right here. Carpet tape. Barbara, you don't want to look up carpet tape. We learned that the hard way, right, CB? But it is almost as sticky as carpet tape, Barbara. But I think if you're actually looking for it on Amazon, look for gaffer's tape. I'm almost sure that's the name of it. And it seemed kind of pricey when I bought it, but honestly, for something that you want to work well, just spend the money and do it. I've got too much time invested at this point to goof it up. And if I goof it up, you are going to hear all the bad words. And don't let CB make you think she doesn't know them all. She knows them all. And I didn't pay any attention to what designs are going to appear where. I just did it based on how the measurements were going to work so I could get the most out of this. All right, and I think I am going to draw myself some cheat lines on the box itself, so I make sure it's straight and stuff. And you guys know that I'm a little bit goofy that way, so all right, that's the top. This is either the, well, no, this is the piece for the front. And I don't know if you guys know, but I guess there was a tornado up in Wisconsin close to where Teresa Peterman lives. So keep those people in your prayers. I think this is the front. There is just, tornadoes are unbelievably destructive. All right, so there's the top, the front. That's excess. Excess. Well, the excess will be used for the back when I have to piece it, so we'll see how we can make it look least noticeable. And that's a side and that's a side. So there you go. The poster is no more. You think you got the tape from Sticks, not Amazon? Well, I got mine from Amazon. I know that for certain. So there you go. All right, let me get it. All right, so I think I'm going to draw on the actual box some cheat lines for myself, because I planned it where there's going to be 1/8 of an inch on either side that the edging is going to cover. So hopefully my measurements worked out right. If not, you are going to hear all the bad words. All of the bad words. And I did paint this white because when I originally thought about doing this, I was going to redraw on marker paper because I love drawing Zentangle on marker paper. But then one day I looked up and thought, damn, that poster's just been sitting there forever. Why don't I just use that? So that made me happy. Hi, Shelly. December 2020. Devin's trying really hard. Thank you, Devin. I need all the help I can get, so I appreciate you. And honestly, all of my measurements, when I put everything together, I would say that they were well within tolerance. So I was pretty proud of my bad self. All right. Well, no, let's just go ahead and do it while we've got everything out. Plus, another thing that the edging is going to do is cover up all where the box meets, and it's going to cover up any problems that I have with this. And when I'm done, I will post it on IG. What are you measuring, you dork? Okay, that was right. Never mind. There's a little lip of paint there from when I painted it, so we'll just get rid of that. Right, Barbara? How could you not adore Devin? And Devin, I have to say, your digital art, that little monster that you did, almost got me thinking, I think I would enjoy doing that. Because your highlighting and shading can be done so precisely. And I'm all about precisely. And the cool thing is, you could do that in the car. Your ears are burning. Your ears should be burning. All right. I'm trying to do this where you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. Hopefully those things that are not absolutely perfect, you're not even going to notice. Those lights in my eyes make it really hard to see. Okay, I'm going to have to move this down so I can see it. I guess I could stand up, but why would I do that when there are live people here watching? Right? So how many of you guys ordered books from Dee Dee's stream this morning? There were a couple there that were very, very tempting, I have to say. But I'm being really good not ordering much of anything. That's why I had nothing to show today. I figure I've got so much stuff that I need to use. I have no business ordering anything new. For real. Not me, but you didn't look. You see, Devin, that's what I think. I commonly art on the couch. So that would be an easier way for sure. But I don't know. Now I bought so much stuff for art on the couch. Almost done. I think I've got one more side to do. I'm really excited to get this done, I am. And I haven't decided exactly where I'm going to put it, but I want to put it somewhere where I can actually see it while I'm sitting here arting every day. And if you guys want to see a build, I'll do another one of those builds for pencils or something like that, because those are easy and they're fun and everybody could use them. This is probably driving you guys batty, watching me measure. But when it's done, it's going to be really nice. What is art on the couch? Tambit, I don't know. I'm not ADHD, but I cannot sit and just watch TV. It makes me so nervous. Like most people can grab a snack or something, sit down and watch TV. I cannot. I've got to be doing something. So commonly when I'm watching TV, I'm reading a book. But more often than not, I'm sitting there drawing in the Beast or working in a journal or doing something. I don't do messy art on the couch. I will do watercolor, but only with a water brush. And then I have like a lap desk that sits on my lap that I work on. And so that's, okay, all the sides are done. Oh, I'm so excited. So that's where I just sit and draw. I mostly draw on the couch. And so I just call it art on the couch. But I have, because I got so tired of having to walk back and forth into this room to get stuff, that certain things I either had extras of that I just moved out into the living room and under the coffee table in the living room. And I don't have a formal living room and a family room. It's just a great room. And so I got a wooden wine box. And if you've never been to the liquor store, go to your liquor store and ask them if they will sell or give you one of their wooden wine boxes. But it's just full of like washi tapes, things that I want to put in the Beast, pens, watercolor. It's just like a little travel art kit, but it just sits in that wine box. And so when I want it, I can pull it out from under the coffee table and find what I want and then push it back. And it's not messy. So, yeah. So that's that. Okay, here's the top. Let's see if my measurements worked out pretty good. Oh my God, they're so good. They're so good, you guys. That's going to be the top of the box. Woot woot. All right, so that can go away for a minute. Get my cutting mat out here. And we'll use some tape. I'm going to overlap a little bit so I'm sure all the sides get tape on it. And if it's not straight, nobody cares. But for something like this, I think this is perfect. And I'm a little afraid to use matte medium on them because I don't remember what pens I used to draw these because I never anticipated that it would be getting wet. So I may not have used a permanent marker. So I'm a little afraid to use anything on it. So let that be a lesson to you. Always use your permanent pens. Okay. Now, getting it on there straight is going to be the tricky part, but we're not going to worry about that yet. We got other stuff to worry about. But if you've never used this tape, I would say splurge and get yourself some awesome tape. Stickiest stuff on the planet. However, it's not cheap. I mean, I will tell you that. I'll save that piece in case I need just a small piece coming up. The little pieces I get in the trash ASAP. All right. I think I can do that this way and use that piece of tape I've already cut. And honestly, this tape may be overkill, but what do we care? Perfect. Got some tape stuck to my finger. All right. This one is so close, but look at that. That was perfect. Yeah, baby. So I used up all that excess. That's cool. The only bad thing about doing this, piecing it like this, is you got to get all that backing off. Okay. Yeah. No wastage going on around here. That's a good thing. All right, I think we got one more piece left. Oh, the back. The back I'm going to have to finagle, so we'll start. Should we start with the top or the sides first? What's Dee Dee saying? What is this world called perfect? Dee Dee. It is, right, Devin? I think it is too. I think and it doesn't matter which is the front or the back right now. But when I put it all together, it will make a difference because I don't want the pieced part in the front. All right, we're going to do the top first. So if I screw up, I'm going to screw up really good the very first time. Okay, what I do is I try not to pull off all the backing, but I do fold it a little bit so I can have something to grab onto. So I can get one part of it started without having to deal with that big piece of... All right, hang on. All right. And then you have something to grab onto as you're laying it out. Hopefully that's right. Sweet. Sweet. Awesome. Awesome. Ripping backs off napkins. Look what Dee Dee does for you guys. She's amazing. All right. I don't give a crap what designs go where. So there we go. That's where that's going. Awesome. Oh, you guys, I'm so excited that this is going to get done. And I am going to spray it when I'm done. But I realized I'm out of fixative. I can't believe I let myself get out of fixative, but I did. I have a workable fixative, but I don't want to use that on this. So, yeah. That's good. Okay, and there would be no getting this off now with that tape on there. I mean, it's not going anywhere. So that's why I chose the tape rather than matte medium or something like that. Plus, I was afraid of not having permanent ink on the art itself. But a spray fixative won't mess with that. I can do light coast several times and get a fixative on it so that my dirty, creepy hands don't screw it up. You know, something that I can wipe and dust because, believe it or not, it does get dusty around here. That is sweet. Oh, now I'm just so excited. It makes me so happy. Actually, even if I didn't want to put edging on it, which I'm going to do, I could actually just go back and paint this black, and that would be fine too. But I am going to... Alright, so this is the front. I want it that way. I want it that way. I don't know what difference it makes, honestly. Come on. Tape was not wanting to cooperate there. Alright, so now I've just got to piece this back. So my measurements are paint it black. You think paint it black? Thanks, Kalara. Perfect, right? This is so much fun. Alright, let's look at the pieces and see how piecing this together. You're going to tell it's pieced no matter what, I think. That's probably the least noticeable to me. Right? Right. There's that word again. I know, Dee Dee. I know. You should be used to it hanging out with me. Alright, so I need a piece 5 1/4. Oh, that's a perfect measurement. 5 1/4 right there. Oh, baby. You were thinking black around the edges too? Well, the thing is, I could always paint it, and if I didn't like it, I could just put the washi or whatever over it. And then the up and down is going to be about a little over 4 1/4. Oops. Hit my sound button. CB, I showed what I was going to put in it. Okay, I think so that I keep the pieces where I want them, I'm going to go ahead and tape it. I'm going to put all my Zentangle cards in it, CB. Here's the contents of the box. All the individual cards that have the design patterns on them. In alphabetical order, with little alphabet dividers. Perfect. Just the most amazing thing. I'm so happy with my bad self. Alright. So I think that, let me double check. Yeah, it's going to be less noticeable, I think, if I do it that way. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to cut this little edge off because it's caca. Caca! Seriously, you Zens are amazing. Thanks, Dee Dee. Hug and smooch on your face. Alright. Yeah, it's going to be noticeable, but maybe not that noticeable. We're going to live with it. That's that. That is that. And if it really bothers me, I promise you, I will redraw something for the back. That won't bother me at all. And here's what's amazing. Here's the amazing thing. Out of that whole poster, this is how much waste I ended up having. That's pretty darn good, right? Yeah, caca is a new art term. I'm not crazy about it, but I'm going to live with it. I think I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Zen Master. I love that. All right, now I've got to measure down. I think I like that part of the pattern better. So from top to bottom, it's got to measure, what did I say? Just over 4 1/4. Where'd I put my pencil? Anybody know? I only have 1,500 of them around here. Just over 4 1/4. All right, so this is also going to be waste, what I cut off here. So that's pretty good to end up with only this much waste, right? I'm so proud of my bad self. Put it on the box and make sure. Yep, fits really good. See how sticky it is? If you get your hand on it, you have to tear off skin to get it off. I don't ever worry about cutting that straight because I always use the milled edge to make sure that it's really straight. So I don't ever worry about it. Most stuff isn't that important anyway. See, now I got tape on my finger. I'll just use this little bit for the corner. But I promise you, you don't want spare pieces of this floating around. Okay. All right, that's what I'm going to live with, whether I like it or not. I don't worry about, this tape is the only thing I don't worry about cutting straight, Dee Dee. Everything else, it better be straight or it will make you crazy. Okay, those I do want burnished down really, really good. All right, this is it, last piece, and then we go on to the edges. In my world, I think it makes a difference whether or not you do stuff right. Oops, I didn't mean to pull that whole thing off. Oh well, I think we're going to be okay. And I want that at the bottom. All right, there you can see the seam there. Very annoying, but it'll be at the back, so you won't ever notice it that much. Okay, now here's the real test. You think the Earth stood still for a megasecond? Okay, this was what I was originally thinking, was a checkerboard. What do you think? Okay, here's my choice as a washi. Well, my first choice for the washi would be this animal print. So what do you think of that? Okay, Devin's saying yes to the checkerboard. See, I'm a checkerboard kind of freak. I think I like the checkerboard rather than the animal print. I really do. One nice thing about washi is it doesn't stick very well. You think the checkerboard is too strong colors like in the checkerboard. CB saying washi. That's not the right color. Okay, this is like the mini film. Oops. You got to use your washies. When they get old, they get kind of brittle or something. They're just icky. They're not really nice. Okay, so let me see. And black might be good too. I don't know. Plain black. Okay, I've got some plain black washi. We can test it before. But there's just the mini. Oh, you can see through that though. There's like the film strip. That's actually not that bad. Let me go get the plain black. Or mix it up. Not going to mix it up. Nope, not the film. Okay, Devin's saying not the film. Okay, not the film. Not the film. Let me go get the plain black. And before I went to the trouble to use just the plain black washi, I'm just doing this to see what plain black would look like. I would probably paint it or use electrical tape that had really good. Oh, the plain black is not bad. No, not the film. Yeah, I'm not using the film. Dorothy, you're totally out of step. The plain black is not bad. Not bad at all. You still like the checks the best? See, I'm plain black or checkerboard. See, that's how I am. Kathy Berg's going plain black. Why I have to... Let me move it up so I can see them both. See which looks best. I have to wait for it to show on my screen. All right, it looks like people are saying the plain black. The black is okay though. Black makes all the hard work pop. Hi Michelle, you've got a point there. Anybody else I missed coming in? I'm sorry. Barbara Clark, Tracy. Plain black on top, checkerboard on top. Checkerboard is better. The checkered. Okay, you guys are saying the checkered. I kind of like the checkered too. The black makes me think that I just didn't want to finish it. Right, Barbara? That annoys me too. Yeah, you have to check that. Ugh. Dee Dee, vote. Kathy Berg's is plain black on the bottom, checkerboard on top. I don't have the checkerboard completed though, so I don't think you guys want to sit and watch me do that. She likes the checkerboard. Okay. The checker does keep it Zentangle-y feeling. Yeah. The black makes me feel like I just didn't want to go to the trouble to finish it. That's kind of what I think. And then if I did black on the bottom. I wouldn't mind that. The black on the bottom and the checkerboard on the top. Black or leave it white. I don't like the white. I will say that. I'm not a fan of the white edges. Because then it looks like exactly what it is. And honestly, well, but I have to do the sides too, you guys. I have to do these edges. So I was thinking checkerboard. Now the checkerboard pattern could get a little funky because I've got to make sure that I match, okay, like white, where this white ends to keep the checkerboard even. I have two of these. Where's the other one? Let me cut this little edge off. And at some point in the box, because the measurements aren't that perfect, the checkerboard is going to be wonky at one corner. Okay, so I can butt this black up against that white. So that corner is good. So what do you think? Still will have to, oh my God, measure. Dee Dee, get your ass over to the corner right now. You think the checkerboard is more distracting? I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. I guess I could paint it black and then live with it for a couple days, and if I just don't like it, then I could just yeah, see, that's what I was thinking too, Devin, that you can fudge the corner a smidge. You like the four-sided checkerboard? Checker looks more zen. See, that's what I think too. Oh my God, it's so hard being me. All right, let me think about this while I'm doing it, because then when I'm going down, let's check out the corner. Maybe this is going to make up my mind for me. Because then when I'm going down this edge, hang on, because I would have to actually go under for those corners. Oh boy, this is getting a little tricky. But see, if two blacks appeared at the corner, I could live with that, I think. So that's what the side would end up looking like. And it's pretty darn close. I'm not even a 16th inch off. So when I said I was within tolerance, I think my heart says checker too, Michelle. Hi, Kim. Thank you. Hi, Kelly. Paint it black. Wait a minute, wait, no, because I'd have to cover that corner. I was just thinking if I did this, yeah, well, wait a minute. No, I wouldn't. Okay, I'm on drugs, never mind. It could go from there down. Okay, never mind. Bad drugs, bad drugs. All right. Just cut the black square off. Yeah, these two are actually designed for these edges of the top. I did them the exact length that I was going to need. So a bit of shading on the checkerboard. Well, what I'll do when I get it all affixed, before I spray it, I will go ahead and do shading along this edge, so it looks like the design itself is below this. So, okay, Sharon. Hi, Sharon. Okay, you guys are liking the checkerboard. Okay. Reader board, thumbs up, please. Thank you, Barbara. Hi, Karen. A bit of shading, yeah. Cut out a corner piece and glue it on. Yeah, I could always do that, Shelley. I just don't, I want it to look like it's well planned and came out like it should, you know? I really don't want it pieced because nobody in the world would ever notice it but me. And if I noticed it, that's it. Then I would just feel like, oh, I did all that work and then I ruined it right at the end. See, that's the sort of thing that I just know about me. And I'd rather not have to deal with that. And it's an anal thing, but after you live with it for as long as I've lived with it, you just get used to it and accommodate your weirdness. I spend half my day accommodating my weirdness. I'm not kidding you. But yeah, I really kind of do like the I like the checkerboard. Or you make it look like 20 people offered their own opinion. Exactly, Barbara. Thanks for stopping in, Kalara. Okay, so hang on. What does she say? How about checkerboard with shading to ground your box, some black on the sides and top? What does that black check washi look like? Which black check washi? This black check washi? I don't have checked washi. Probably of all the ones washi we've looked at, this would probably be the best. But I don't think, and it is wide enough, so that's something. Actually, I don't mind that. Tell me what you guys think of that. Smaller. That is not bad, you guys. It's got the checkerboard feel. It's too busy. CB says good. All right, Dee Dee. Vote. And I'll put some of this junk away because all the junk laying around is starting to bother me. We'll get a couple at some point, you know. Smaller blends better. I think so too. Dee Dee likes the big check. Too small. Not bad, but I like the bigger checks better. Okay. See, I do too. Well, no, because I don't want to do 1.5. It's either going to have to be the 1/4 inch or this. Did you guys ever anticipate that I would be so indecisive? All right, here's one thing I'm going to do. I am going to paint the bottom black and just get a real feel for that. This is a big decision. I have to live with this every day of my life. Okay, we'll take a little paintbrush, see if I have one already out or if I gotta go dig for one. No, I'm gonna get one with a really nice clean edge. Because if I start painting and goof up now, talk about pissed off. Oh boy, would I be pissed off. It's not like I don't have any cool paintbrushes. I don't want it real small. I don't want it to take half a lifetime. This one will be good, I think. do one half. Okay, Michelle's got some free advice here that I'm going to read. All right. Do one half with check and one half with washi. After a few days, you will know the answer. You're probably right about that, Michelle, but if I get it on there, I'll be pissed. I'm using the edge of the paper as a guide and not having any place to rest your hand. It's a pain in the butt. That, you know what? I'm kind of okay with that black. Painting those lines helped to keep everything straight. I'm actually thinking I like this just black. What are you guys thinking? Black on the bottom, checkerboard on. What is the box for? It holds all my Zentangle patterns. I'll show it again here in a minute, Tracy. I'm going to go ahead and do the whole bottom black. And maybe I won't put the checkerboard on the bottom. Because this actually, and this may be a good idea, because this bottom actually sits on top of the base that is 1/8 of an inch around the entire box. So this just sits on the base. I'll try and show that here in a minute. So you can see how this will just blend right into the base, which makes me very happy. When you got no place to rest your hand, it's really a pain in the butt. Plus, the black tends to hide the creases. I don't know. I'm thinking this is not horrible. I think I could get used to it. And if I lived with this for a couple days and then finally decided, you know what, I'd rather have that checkerboard, it's no big deal to go put the checkerboard on and cover it up. Plus, then you guys wouldn't have to watch me draw the checkerboard. I'd just do that tonight while I watch some old Survivor or some crap that nobody wants to watch on TV. Okay, there you go. Seeing very classy, black on the bottom. I prefer the black. Oh, I came late to the party. See, I'm thinking, let me put it on the base and see. Tracy, I'll show you right now what this is the cover for. Oh, where do I want to put this where the wet paint won't touch anything? Turn it upside down. All right. This is what the box top will cover. And see down here where there's this base that sticks out all the way around. When the box slides down, it matches up with these edges. I won't say perfectly, but it's as close to perfect as you're gonna get for not having equipment cut the pieces. When you have a lane grain like me cutting the pieces and assembling them, it's as good as you're going to get, I guess is what. Wonder if the white checkerboard is transparent. The white checkerboard. Oh, you mean, I can put it on this. No, this is on 24-pound paper, so you won't be able to see through it. Yeah, it's going to look just white. Because it's 24-pound. I'm kind of afraid to flip this over. Yeah. But that's what's inside, is all the Zentangle patterns. That used to be in that great big binder. Alright, let's go ahead and put the top on right now, just to see for the hell of it. Is the little jig? Yeah, it's back there. And keep in mind, this is not going to get used daily, okay? That's the thing, is you'd think that this is something that I'm going to use daily. The black bottom looks good, you guys. Let me see if I can tip it for you. It's mostly dry. There. Now the cards can't fall out. Can you see how the bottom? The bottom is going to stay black for sure. Now I'm thinking I want it all black. And that, where I pieced it in the back, that doesn't bother me that much. Robert Vaughn's home. Box of Zentangle yumminess. It is, Devin. I'm so excited. You know what, you guys? I think I'm going to go with the black. I just like it. I like the way it looks. Should I ask Robert Vaughn? Do you want to give your opinion or not?
For what?
For my box that I've been working on.
Oh, cool.
You like it?
Yes, I do.
Okay, question.
All right.
You get to voice an opinion. I may or may not listen, but you still get an opinion.
Okay.
As long as it's mine. No. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, I was planning on putting something on the edges of the boxes, right? Do you like the checkerboard? Or do you think I should do just black? See, that's what I think. You still agree with Kathy? Checkerboard at the top?
That's what I'd do.
You would use the checkerboards?
Yeah.
Or just do it black? What do you think, stinky boys?
It looks good, but I think in the long run, you like the checkerboard before it's over with.
You know me so well, Robert. Vaughn, stop it.
Do what?
You know me so well.
I know.
All right. Your vote's going to count.
Because your tape is not going to stay like the stuff.
Well, no, I would put
glue.
additional adhesive on it. So
okay.
When I'm done with this, it ain't going nowhere, I promise you.
All right. Be a toss-up.
Okay. Toss up. You agree with the rat? Okay, I'm doing the checkerboard on the top. Okay, now this begs the question, and maybe Kathy Berg said it and I missed it. What would you do going down the sides? Would you continue the checkerboard or would you go with just the black? Here, I'll put it where Stinky Boys can see it. There.
Yeah, I think it looks good. I'd do it both. Top and sides.
You would?
Uh-huh.
All right. Robert Vaughn got a vote. See how washy looks? Yeah, I'm not a fan of the washy. Hey, Cat. All right. Well then, take this off. Move the. Robert's so sick of this. I've been working on it for a week, right, Robert?
Yeah.
He has gotten food every day, though, so. You agree with Robert again? It's easy to agree with the rat. He's so damn agreeable. It's really quite maddening if you want to know the truth. All right. So I feel bad making you guys sit and watch me do the checkerboard, but I'll show you how I'm doing it. And I probably will end the stream early. But this is the checkerboard. I'll pull you down a little bit. And then I took a calligraphy micron. But I'm not going to make you guys watch me do this. And it's not perfect, but I'll go back with a smaller pen. But you can get the checkerboard done pretty quick. And I've got the two long ones done. Do what I do. Take husband's advice and then blame him when you like it. Get on it, Dee Dee. Okay, so I only need... I don't want to make more than I need. So I've got the two side tops already done. So I need a piece about... let's see... about 5 inches for both sides of the top, so I'm about 5 inches right now. Look at, I went over. 5 inches is this mark here. And then going down the sides, I like having that bottom black. That was a good idea, Kathy. So, thank you. And then going down the side, I need, let's see, -1/4, about 4 1/4. So that's 4 1/4. And I need 4 of those and 2 of the top, right? That's what I need. There you go. Don't worry, be happy. All right. And then I go, while it's still big and I know it won't move, I go ahead and score down the center so I know that the fold gets done right. Now there's another way to do checkerboard that's really, really easy. Get it right. Girl, you're goofing up here. If I just wanted a checkerboard black and white strip, measure across, color the whole thing black, whole thing white, and then turn it this way and cut it, and you end up with a checkerboard stripe. But I don't want a seam on the top. So, all right, where does this end now? Since I... There we go. Robert's off again. And then the little white where it's not perfect, I just go back in and fill in. But this is a quick way. But I'm going to have to get on Amazon this afternoon and order some fixative to put on the box. Does anybody have any spray fixative that they really, really love? I usually order Krylon, and I can't remember the kind that Dee Dee uses. But I can't use anything that paints on. I did pretty good on this. I can't believe I think I left it somewhere, because if I run out of something, I generally get on the computer and order it immediately because I don't trust my memory. So I'm thinking, where did I use it? Oh, this pen is getting icky. I don't like that. Too fat. What salty Janet fixative? Grumbacher final? Okay, I'll write that down. Yeah, I want some final fixative, and I want matte. I don't want glossy. And it's going to annoy me that I won't get it for a day or two. But I'll try and find something else fun. Because fixative isn't fun to get. I mean, you got to have it. Oh, I need Oohoo glue sticks. You know what? I've ordered Oohoo glue sticks from Amazon in the past. And the ones that I've ordered in the past are no longer available. So what the heck is that about? They show them, but Amazon doesn't carry them, so I don't know if that means that they're just out of stock, or usually they show them, but they just show it out of stock. So I don't know what the heck the deal is with the Oohoo glue sticks, because I like the permanent ones. They didn't come up, and they didn't have the other one that I wouldn't mind using. I don't like the Gorilla Glue sticks because they stink. But the other one that I didn't mind using was Elmer's Extreme. It's also permanent. And they didn't have that one either. So what the heck is that about? Yeah, I want the matte, Dee Dee. I never do anything gloss. I have some old Mod Podge gloss, and I don't even know where it came from because I would never spray anything gloss that I can think of. Is this just enthralling to watch, you guys? That's why I feel bad that I'm making you do this. But I really didn't have anything else planned today because I'm ready to get rid of this mess and get back to the monster journal and start writing some stories and doing backgrounds and all kinds of stuff. You only use Krylon workable, must try. Yeah. That's what I've always used too, Cat and Paste, is the Krylon, and it's always available. But I know when Dee Dee got that spray that she uses, apparently the Grumbacher, for the pan pastels, I know she really liked it. So I don't mind trying new stuff. See if you give it that little bit of scoring, it comes out better. All right, so I'll do one more. I'll make you guys watch one more, and I'll finish the top, and then I'll do the sides later by myself, and you guys can get on with your day. How about that? You like that? Okay, I'm glad you like that. We've got a plan. I put the wrong pen away, you monkey. What the heck? If I had back all the time that I spend looking for a damn pen. Yeah, I'll give the Grumbacher a try. My guess is they're all about the same, you know? But the thing is, it's the spray can that makes the difference. The thing that hacks me off, and when you get down low into the can, it'll puke out bigger drops of the spray and give you an uneven finish. That hacks me off. So I'm okay ordering a brand new one. All right, and this one I only have to go down to 4 1/4. I'm gonna have to, when I get off stream, I'm gonna have to get on and get Robert and I some eye appointments because we both need new glasses. I lost my distance glasses last week. I hardly ever leave home, but I left home and I have no idea where my glasses are. Bye, Tracy. Go have a good afternoon. But my eyes have been bugging me for a while, so I just thought, oh, I'll just get new ones. And I have an old pair of distance ones that work fine in the interim. But then this weekend, Robert took his glasses off. He was out mowing or doing some darn thing. Took his glasses off, set them on the fender of the mower. Forgot to pick them up. And he mowed his glasses over, so we've got one lens out of the glasses, and he said he can find no other part of the glasses. They're gone. They're done. So, yeah, I got to get on the phone and get us an eye appointment. Get our eyes tested and get new glasses. But we both need them, so it probably is just the impetus I needed to get off my butt and get the appointment made. But it's crazy that within a week of each other, we both wrecked our glasses. What is that? Simpatico, Kismet, I don't know what it's called, but it's God telling me, get off your ass and get some new glasses. So I'm going to get both close up and far away. Glasses rest in peace with the peony bush. No lie, Devin. Yeah, I'll show you what's left of Robert's glasses. Oops, knocked the light over. That's what's left of his glasses.
Okay, milk and bread. Is that all you need from the store?
That's all I can think of, honey.
Okay.
All right. Be careful. Love you. Bye.
Huh?
I said be careful. Love you. Bye.
Yep, I love you. Yeah.
That lawnmower, it's hell on things. A monocle, exactly. Exactly. I'm hoping I can actually... He has extra glasses too. We always get him a couple pairs because he's really hard on his. So it's not like he doesn't have glasses, but it was his favorite pair that he chompered up. I'm hoping they can get us in this week. But we're both okay in the meantime. But yeah, he's hell on wheels when he's on that mower. Why is it that every micron I pick up is a piece of crap? A better question is, when you know it's a piece of crap, why do you put it back? Robert can be Mr. Peanut. Ratatouille with a monocle. I'm actually trying to use these microns up so I can get rid of all of them, because I've become a Copic freak now. That one's going in the trash. I'm tired of fighting with it. That one's too big, and I've wrecked the nib. Let's see. I'm only down to like 4 left now, so that's a brush. Brush might work okay. Harder to control. Oh no, that one's really a piece of junk. It's going in the trash. Look at me throwing away all my pens. That one I don't want to use. You know what? These I'm trying to use up too. Let's see if they're a different finish though. That won't be noticeable. I only got one more of these and then we can go ahead and do them. I think when I fix these, let me think. I think I'll use score tape. Score tape should work pretty good. It sticks well too. Yeah, I think I'll use score tape. Because, and the reason I'm choosing score tape, oops, is because it comes 1/4 inch. All right, one more and we've got all the parts. Parts is parts. And hopefully this pattern will work out, you guys. Where the corners match up and everything. And I won't have to live with something that annoys me. Of course, I live with Robert. You know what? Streaming today has been good because I had such a horrible headache this morning. And I guess the adrenaline from streaming or talking to you guys or just distracting myself. My headache is way better. Or maybe the medicine finally decided to kick in. I don't know. But yeah, you guys have helped my headache, so pat yourself on the back. All right, 4 1/4. So it's only, I'll do a couple more. So if I have to cut off to get to a white or a black. I've got plenty of product. You are a healing group. You are that, Dee Dee. I have to say, there's something about this group that is very appealing. That's why I get out of the bed in the morning to go to Dee Dee's and hang out with you goofballs. It's a good group for sure. I have just found it amazing that you can feel like people you've never met are your friends. You know, that's the thing that kills me, is that I commonly refer to you guys as my friends. My art friends. That's what I generally call you if I'm just talking to somebody about art online or something like that. Oh yeah, they're my friends. I've never, well, now CB I've met. And I'd love to meet all of you in person. But it's weird that you can feel so good of friends with people that you've never met. Who would have thought? When I was young, we had like party lines. My parents wouldn't let me call them, but do you guys remember party lines? Where there'd be a big group of people in a, like a chat room, but we were actually on the phone. Yeah, my parents would never let me do anything like that. You were going to meet unsavory people. No nasty girls in the chat. You remember you hated them? I agree, CB. That would be like a dream come true to do a face-to-face with Dee Dee. That really would. And now that COVID's over, there's no reason that I couldn't get off my butt and travel. And we've promised Robert's daughter forever that we're going to come out there. And we were supposed to go this last winter again, but she had to come here because of her mother had surgery and different things happened, and so there was just never a good time for us to pack up and go. And it's hard in the summer because, well, I suppose I could hire somebody here to come here and take care of the yard and everything, but it's easier for us to travel in the winter than in the summer because there's just a lot of yard to take care of. And but I could hire somebody for a few weeks. I guess it wouldn't kill me. It would kill Robert that he wouldn't be able to get on that mower and ruin something. Well, and he does a lot of work for people during the summer too, but I could care less about that. I'm not going to disrupt my life to accommodate them, for sure. But yeah, that would be a dream come true, CB, for sure. And you'd think if I can get my butt to Australia, I could get my butt to Georgia. But my son that lived in Atlanta has actually moved to Colorado now. Denise would steal Janet. Well, I would steal Denise, Dee Dee, because she is my spirit animal. Love me some Denise. Did she tell you about the nickname I gave her and Tommy, Dee Dee? That day she posted the picture of her and Tommy? That she'd used a filter or something on it. I nicknamed him, and she had those puckered lips. I named him Duck and Slobber. Those are some good nicknames, Duck and Slobber. All right, we've got an extra piece. Did I make one extra? What a dope I am. Can't even count. Duck and Slobber. Yeah. Crack me up. I was cracking my bad self up. All right, let's get some score tape out. I think score tape will be easier to work with. And if you guys don't know score tape, ooh, I don't have any of the 1/4 inch, but I do have, this should work. Let's see how this works. Let me see how sticky it is. Ah, this will work. That's bigger than 1/4 inch. Hang on, let's see. I could have sworn I had 1/4 inch. Is that 1/4 inch? I guess it is. It looks thinner than 1/4 inch to me. Never mind. I never use score tape. CB talking about meeting friends on the internet. I never use score tape that I don't think of. I'm going to have to draw the pencil lines so that I can keep it straight. That I don't think of Ozagran gin. I think about her so dang often. And Squiz. And the reason I have to draw these lines is because these lights are in my eyes and I can't see anything. All right, hopefully that will help me. Let's see how we do. But yeah, that helps a lot. Get that right on the line because I want the fold, or I want the edge of the tape right on the fold. That's probably way more than I need. Same here. Seems she's getting out more and doing better from... Okay. See, I don't get on Facebook much, so I don't see what she's posting. Well, and I think, too, CB, in all honesty, their lockdowns because of COVID were so severe over there. But I think they've eased up a little bit. So hopefully, yeah, she is getting out and enjoying life more. But yeah, I think about her so often. All right, that one's ready to go. Oh, we're getting so close, you guys. I'm so excited. All right, which are the two? So I don't use tons more tape. I know that was an edge one. That one's not an edge one. Ba-deep, ba-deep, ba-deep. This is the other edge one. All right. I sure hope this doesn't come out too wonky. It's a danger. Got a little over the edge. Don't want to do that because that will definitely be a dirt collector. Oop, need a little over the edge there too. I'll use the X-Acto for that. Okay. Okay, this is going up and down the side. Just putting it up there to make sure that I'm working with the right ones. Come on. This is not near as sticky as the gaffer's tape, so I mean, I think it's going to work more than adequately, but yeah, it's not. Let's make sure this one's going to be long enough. I better do another square or two. I'd rather have too much than not enough because I don't want to piece this for real. You might get a shock if you met us. Before the internet, I ran a bulletin board for some years. We arranged to have meet. I don't know. I have to say meet and Z and CB to go see Jen. Absolutely zero disappointment. Better than I ever could have imagined. But if anybody's ever met Z and CB in person, I would have to say they're both two of the most agreeable people on the planet. And I really hate that CB is here hearing me say that. But I agree that traveling with strangers has a ton of dangers involved in it. But I have to say, it was really problem-free, right, CB? Hey, Uncle Dan is here. Uncle Dan in the house. In the hizzy. Boy, that's old. How's every little thing, Uncle Dan? Don't travel with Dan. Yeah, Xander is honestly one of the sweetest people on the planet. And CB, you can tell him if I was a pain in the ass or not, okay? That won't bother me even a little bit. All right, let's recrease it. Make sure we got a good crease. Because at this point, yep, there's no going back. No going back, boys and girls. All right. I have to say I'm a little bit nervous here. What, CB? I'm not nice. You were fooling it. CB, you're such a big liar. That was the problem I had with CB. She went around lying all the time. You've met a half a dozen or more? Yeah. Everybody I know would flock to Dee Dee's house given half an opportunity. Okay, I'm going to pull out so you guys can kind of see the whole thing. You guys, I'm so happy with this. I really am. I just can't even tell you how happy I am with this. Where are the two long ones now? This is a long one, right? Okay, I'm one box long on that. You know what? I'm going to leave it long while I put it on, and then I'll trim it. I'll trim it after it's on. Yeah. After you get that backing off, yep, not quite so easy. And I only pulled off, oh, I did that really good, you guys. I did that really good. The crease is right on the edge. Ah. I love when a plan comes together. All right. Now keep your opinions to yourself, okay? Please, because it's done. That's it. All right. These little scissors should work pretty good. Boy, that came out really close. The design and the measurement and everything. Oh my gosh. And I can trim that up. There we go. Swoop. And I'm going to have to just go around the whole box like that. I think. Okay, so this one can go here. All right, so that's going to end white. Let me just double check and see if my thinking's right. So the black is going to end right there. Yeah, I think that's what I'd really rather do. Or do I want to... go ahead and cover that. I think I'm going to do that. I wasn't planning on covering it. I was just going to do that. But, well, wait a minute. All right, bear with me here a minute. Thanks for saying that, Kat, because, yeah, this freaking me out. Freaking me out. So let me see. If I come down, I need a white. All right, I don't necessarily well, if I do that, well, I'm going to have to cover it one way or the other, so it doesn't really matter. I think I would prefer that. The design's not going to match up exactly, but it's all right. All right, so that means the black. All right. Make sure I didn't put enough tape on that. Am I on drugs? What the hell is wrong with me? I gotta add tape because I just trim the opposite end if you need white, not black. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't add enough tape. What a dope. What is wrong with me sometimes? Now I know I have plenty. And if I don't, I'm giving up and I'm going to go take a nap. I'm going to do both sides first, I think. Boy, it's not going to be perfect, but I think it'll be good enough. I think I'll be okay. I'm nervous. All right, I did decide I needed the black, right? That's what I decided. Yes. All right. We might have to finagle a little bit, but it'll be okay. We're going to live through this. Sweet. That one came out awesome. All right. Oops. Check it out, boys and girls. Only this time I think I'll use the X-Acto. I think it'll be more precise. Nice.
Do what?
I said nice.
Yeah.
I'm putting the borders on and I'm liking it, Robert Vaughn.
Oh yeah, it shows up good.
You like it?
Mm-hmm. I'm afraid you'd hurt me if I didn't.
I will hurt you if you don't. So, you're smarter than you look, Robert Vaughn. Robert?
Yes, ma'am.
Goes over here.
Oh, just leave it up here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. Oh, got it stuck to my finger.
Want any of these up here?
No, thank you. All right. That doesn't match up perfectly, but I'll be okay with that. Yeah, because I'm going to have to cover that anyway. So that, yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Yep. Get your cutting mat. I almost cut on the table. Oh, you know how mad that would have made me?
Ooh, yes. It's bad.
Oops. All right. Come on. Quit being disagreeable. Like that. No, I'm glad we went with the checkerboard, you guys. I was leaning toward checkerboard all along. All right, one more piece of trim. We'll make sure it fits. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. What do I want to do here? Okay, cut it off there. Need to add a little bit of tape. I'm really liking it, Devin, I have to say. When you think about how long I've been dinking around with this damn thing, planning and thinking and planning and thinking, yeah, I'm really happy that it's come together and that it's as good as I had hoped. So, yeah. Is one of these going to trim off? Let's see. All right. I might have to color that black, but oh well. Yeah, I am going to have to. That's okay. I split the difference, and I'm probably less than a 1/16 inch off, so I can live with that. Know what I mean, Jelly Bean? You'd have to be probably more anal than me to notice it, so that's okay. Check it out, check it out. So when can you expect it in the mail? Kalura, you're so sweet. You almost make me want to make you one. But I don't know what size you would need. Because it's so much fun to do. I would hate to deprive you of doing it yourself. But I would make you one if you wanted one. I am so excited. You know, I'm glad we went with the checkerboard just because it makes it look all uniform and everything. I'm glad we went with checkerboard, you guys. You guys can be as goofy as you want. Now the thing I have to decide. Okay, I'm going to cut this right at the edge, so I'm going to leave that black trim all the way around. So it'll match at the top, and then the bottom won't matter. Okay, you like the checkerboard? I'm so glad. Well, since I've got this one colored, I'm going to go ahead and put it on. But then I've got 3 more of those to do, and then I truly am done. And I'm going to send Robert to get dinner for us tonight, so I can keep working on this. But yeah, I'm tickled. This has worked out as well as I could have hoped. And I will take a photo and put it on the IG machine when it's done. And I'll do that before I get the spray finish, because that's going to take a couple days to get here. So, yeah. And I think the final finish is a little bit more durable than the workable. So, I mean, I have the workable right now, but I think I'd rather have the final finish. Right, Kalura? Thank Kathy Berg for having great sense of style. All right, so I'm going to mark this and trim it before I put it on, because cutting it after it's on is just going to be unacceptable. Because I can always clean up with black paint if I need to. So, okay, wish me luck, wish me luck, wish me luck. Oh, K-Berg, you already knew that. Knucklehead. Oh, this nose of mine. I'm going to have to go back to my allergist, I guess. I hate to do it, but I'm going to have to. I think I've tried every drug on the market. And none of them really suit me well. All right. Bend, bend. Don't be a pain in the butt now. Whew. Perfect. Check it out. Check it out. Okay, so now you know how it all ends up coming together. There's the side. Well, this is actually the back. Top. This will be the front. But I don't have any more checkerboard. I got to make some more, so there you go. But yeah, I do like the black edges, or the black bottom. Styling, baby. Yeah, it's awesome. Awesome. Jasper, I can't even tell you how many hours, because when I'm doing a project like this, I work on it. Like when I get up in the morning, it takes me a long time to wake up in the morning. First of all, I'm good for absolutely nothing in the morning. So that's typically when I will work on it, because I can't get up and do anything else. So I would get up and, maybe figure out some measurements and then set them aside and come back, So if I had to put all the hours together without counting this book. Now this book, and I do have to do a design for this book. This book has taken probably more time than the damn box. Putting the box together was no big deal. After I decided how wide it had to be, building doing the math to figure all that out, it went together, boom, boom, boom. But then figuring out how to build the cubby for this book and then putting the book together, that's what took a lot of time. And I'm not done with this yet. I've still got probably that many more designs to go in it. But they're already drawn. I just got to cut them out and slap them down. So the whole box, I don't know, I would say maybe, and I'm not counting the Zentangle, because I did that back whenever Devin told you guys I did it, December or January 2020 or 2021. But putting the box together, probably no more than 4 hours. But not counting the painting and all that, but just doing the math, cutting the pieces. And when I do the construction strips, like I showed you guys, I make a bunch of those ahead. Like, I'll take this piece of paper and score it every ½ an inch and then trim it every inch and then put the tape on. That's like production. So that when I need a piece of construction 4½ inches, I just cut it off 4½ and do it that way. So I make the construction strips in bulk. You guys want me to show you? I could do one half as big as the one I did and show you really quickly how to put together a box with a lid. The other design that I had considered for this, and you just have to decide what you want really, because another design that I had considered for this was that the top would stay affixed and it would be on a hinge, so that when I wanted to open it I could put a ribbon down here and just flip it up. And so the top would stay affixed to the box, where the back of the box was actually part of the top of the box. There's tons of ways you can do this. But the thing was, and the problem with my binder and why I decided not to keep the lid as part of the actual box itself, was because then it becomes a problem again. Because just imagine that if I had to flip that back, then all of a sudden I've got to allow room for better than 12 inches for it to sit someplace and use it. Well, then why not just keep it in the binder? So by this way, by having the top come off, I can set that aside, and using this portion of it becomes much more manageable. So, yeah. So, you know, if you're thinking down the road a little bit, those are the things you take into consideration. But if you want, next week I can make one half this size, because I would have to admit openly to all you peeps right here in living color, my collection is quite excessive, because I tend to be anal about things. I'm not going to apologize for that. However, if you volunteer to start paying my bills, I will apologize. But not until then. And if you don't pay my bills, I don't care. Shut up. None of your business. So yeah, this book, I will say, took a while, but it's been fun. And this has been kind of an art on the couch project that I could work on in the evening while I'm watching something else. So, and I guess it just goes to show that if you want something bad enough, you're willing to put the time in. But the little cubby for the book, I will admit that the little cubby for the book pretty much made the whole damn thing worth it. That I kept the designs with the tangles. Yeah, there is a little room for it to grow. I can't imagine that I'm going to collect a whole lot more, honestly. But the one thing that I started doing for the binder that I really liked is to take one of the designs and do a card, more like a piece of art. See, this is how to draw laced. This is lace in use. So I might do more of that, where I use the actual pattern in art. So yeah. And I'm not sure when I started doing that, because a lot of times I would collect a pattern and then want to see how I would actually use it. Because if you just look at that pattern, that's not all that impressive. But then when you put it on a card and see how it's actually used, then it's like, oh, that's nice. I like that. So, yeah. So I've done that a few times. And then the alphabet ones that I used in the notebook, I just put on the card, the alphabet card itself. And here's one. Let's see what this one is. Munchin. Well, this is in the total wrong place. But that's the beauty. I can just move it. I wonder how I got that out of... Oh, I know why it's up here. Because for that one, I didn't need a pattern card. Okay. This is the pattern. And then that's it in use. So there's quite a big difference, right? So that's that. I like this one. That's one of my favorites. I definitely have a lot of time invested. Just saying. But yeah, the little cubby for the book is probably my favorite thing about it, except for the top. Now I'm loving this. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. So I've got 3 more sides to finish. But I'm glad Kathy suggested that bottom lip. Because, see, I would have only done half of this. Yeah, no, I'm glad we left that black. It looks very cool like that. So I thought this was going to be a short stream, and it turned out not to be as short as I thought it would be. I sure can waste a lot of time. I can't believe there was only that much waste either. That's so funny. I see some squashed chicken feet. Are they squashed chicken feet? Is there one called chicken feet? Get out of here. She's just pulling my leg. Oh, there's chicken feet. Oh, you mean this? Yeah, there's my squashed chicken hangs out with me every day. We have some serious conversations in the morning, me and the squashed chicken. Some days I get up and I'd say, would you just hide your butthole until noon? And she never complies. That just cracks me up that the squashed chicken just has its butthole showing at me. Yeah, me and the squashed chicken have become fast friends. She is a constant companion. Alright, you knuckleheads. I'm going to sit here and finish doing the rest of the checkerboard. Get it glued down so I can take a photo and post it. And then next week I will, if you guys want me to do a build, I'll do a build. So you can see how easy it is. That's one paintbrush that will go in the trash. Thanks, Dee Dee. I'm heading out my own self. So, yeah, on to bigger and better things. I appreciate you guys coming and being my fibs. And love you. Be kind. Do your best. It's stressful out there. And I love you guys. See you later. Bye. Kalura, you're going to get something special, so just sit down, okay? I will send you the cast-off pieces. I certainly will, Kalura. I'll talk to you guys later. See you. Bye. Mwah, mwah, mwah.